Already heard, it was announced today, Scarlett Johansson will be playing Major, God, her name really escapes me, Major Motoko, I just remember was the full name, in the upcoming Ghost in the Shell movie. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a huge fan of Ghost in the Shell, even though I couldn't remember the main character's name just now. And so naturally, when I heard that this movie was coming, I was quite shocked and just sort of weirded out that this is the one they'd go with, just because it is such a dark, in-depth, very full-out story. And as we've seen with things like Speed Racer and Dragon Ball Evolution, when it comes to adapting anime, Hollywood doesn't really seem that interested, or at least to put in a lot of effort. But I figured maybe this could be a nice change. And then when we started hearing major casting rumors, and I mean the major, not just major, I was thinking they're probably going to go Asian. This is going to be the time for a director for anime to be taken seriously in this country in a live-action format, so they'll go with a Japanese actress. Also, the character's name is Japanese. This isn't like Speed Racer where no one even really has a real name. Or even if they were to do, say, a live-action movie of Sailor Moon, where the casts have English names we're familiar with here. This is something that is flat-out just a Japanese character. So when I hear that it is Scarlett Johansson, I'm kind of on both sides. Now, on the one hand, the major, she's a mind in a body. Her spirit is set, her consciousness is in a robot body, so she can look like or be anything. I don't have any problem with it conceptually. And also, speaking on the positives, Scarlett Johansson is an amazing actress. She's a believable badass. And for those of you who don't know what Ghost in the Shell is, and I seriously recommend you check it out, 10 out of 10 from me. If you just want to get to know the character and you don't have the time to watch Ghost in the Shell, she is very similar to Black Widow. She'd do great. She's going to do great. Scarlett Johansson does not know how to do a bad performance, or at least not in recent years. Even in something like Lucy, which was total crap, she was amazing in it. So I'm not afraid of her in the role. The problem is, what was the logic with casting her? Now, was she just being casted for her talent? Are they not really considering race? Because again, all you gotta do is first 5 minutes of the movie be like, my name is Major Motokoi, this is a new body I'm trying out. You could do something like that. Maybe you could do something strange where she's talking about testing a new body, like testing new clothes. There's a few options to go there. Was the logic just casting her because she's Scarlett Johansson? Was the logic they think she's perfect for the role? Or is the logic we just want a big name because we don't have faith in this? Now again, obviously it wouldn't do very good here, but it worries me if the logic is that we just need a big name for this. Because if you casted a Japanese actress, it would be easier for you to call her Motokoi. Again, she could be anything, but it's gonna throw people off at the beginning unless they explain it that she's Japanese and that it's a robot in a bodysuit. So the thing is, it brings up the question, will they change the name? Is Hollywood taking this movie seriously? It's not that the casting is the problem, it's everything around it. What's the state of the script? Is it going to take place here in America? Is everyone getting Americanized? Is she not going to be named Motokoi? Is all that going to change? And again, it's a lot on Scarlett Johansson's shoulders. And it's a lot on who's ever already attached to this movie, because now you're going to get all the fans of Ghost in the Shell very angry. And this isn't like casting a comic book movie where it's a very small percentage of the population that reads it. Ghost in the Shell is very well known worldwide, especially in Japan. And if you just whitewash this whole thing, you're gonna piss people off, and for good reason. So when it comes down to it, I'm fine with the casting. My problem is where do we go from here? If the whole cast is all white people, it's going to be a problem. If the script, which it ultimately depends on, is just going to be a summer action blockbuster, not embody the spirit of Ghost in the Shell, that's a problem. It all depends on where it goes from here, how seriously this movie is being taken, and where things go. Again, I don't want this movie. I don't need it. I am fine with Ghost in the Shell the way it is. Leave it alone. Let it be what it is. But we don't get that option anymore, so realistically, this is happening, and I'll just keep along from here. So Scarlett Johansson, go. Just everyone stay calm. Don't blame her for anything that happens from here. it's the studio and how serious they're willing to take this. And that's all I can really say. So as always, click to like, click to subscribe, tell me what you think of this news in the comments, and I'll get back to you guys later.